All right, YouTube. So we got good news. We were able to order a controller, obviously a far driver. See how that's going to come out, and I figure you guys should be the first ones to know about that. I want you to guys down below comment which one you think I ordered. Did I order the 72450? Did I order the 72680, or did I order the 721,000? You guys guess down below. I did a video before, but it was so long I figured I'm not gonna push it through this crazy stress of watching me talk shit for an hour. But anyhow, hopefully the controller will work nice. I been studying about the file driver controller application, so when I have to tune the file driver, I won't have a huge problem. Last time I had on my stealth bomber, it was just retarded. I hated it. I needed more patience. I didn't like that, and then it just went down south, and I just end up kind of like kicking over the file driver to Tony's bike, and he used it, and he had time to play with it. I really don't. So that was that. But this time, I would probably consider myself almost an expert at the file driver software. I know most of the settings, what they do, and what the changes are. I know which settings to touch, which not to touch. So next time I have the opportunity to tune the file driver, that should not be a problem. There's very specific tuning that has to be done in not all the settings, but some of the crucial settings that make a big difference between torque, which is takeoff, and your tap speed. I don't think there's a battery that will be able to handle all that torque. Battery, and the battery will get hot, overheated, and eventually BMS will shut it down. But anyway, again, we'll go with the new harness. I'm kind of hesitant to rewire my bike after only one season, because I don't know how the bike is going to behave after I rewire the whole thing and put a new system in it. I'm definitely thinking of just doing additional one more season with the existing setup. But what I can do is I can pretty much remove the harness, remove the battery, and put it to the side where we're going to use the battery that we bypass, and change the charging port and discharging port to see how that battery behaves and what that battery can handle, and go that way. And if I don't like the behavior or the consumption of battery, how fast it depletes, then I'll switch it back to the old system, which I hate doing that because it makes me to go backwards, and I hate doing things backwards or going backwards. So it's going to be a long ride. It's going to be interesting ride. So I figure you guys should stick around and see how this unravel, and see where it's going to take us. I'm hoping for the best. I could stump on a couple hiccups, which is expected. Obviously, we're not expecting a disaster, but I again, far driver is kind of like hectic because it has so many different settings. Unlike Kelly or Sabaton or some other controllers. Kelly is very simple. You have 2 or 3 settings that you do, and you get the torque, and you get the speed, which is really easy. And then you have different settings that you can mess with, but it's not necessary to do it. With a file driver, your auto learning will do most of the work, and then if you want to bring it higher or to the extreme, you go from there. Biggest concern is of how high are you going to take the file driver? with the stealth bomber, we started from the top with Kelly, and we were bringing it down. So we had lots of downtime, because every time I went out, I would have my BMS to shut me down, and I would have to take it home and then think what the hell just happened. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to start from lower settings, well, from the auto learning setting, which is our pretty much comfortable zone setting, and then we're going to slowly bring it up. At one point, when I did that with a stealth, I started from the top to the bottom, and then I started kind of from, like, not necessarily the bottom, but the comfortable zone, and I started bringing it up just to see, how she behaves. And that was the point where we were able to hit the 67, 70 mile an hour mark by tuning it that way. So I suggest to everybody, start from AutoZone, auto learn. See what the comfortable parameters are for the controller and the battery and the motor, and then from there on, slowly creep up and see how she behaves. That's my best advice, because I think my mistake was that I started from the top, because I didn't have patience, and I was eager to see how it operates, and all it was doing, it was just putting me down and shutting me down, wasting my time. So we're not going to do that this time. God, like I said, I hope that she doesn't overheat, she doesn't shut down. It's something that I hate dealing with, where right now I go on a bike, I go for a 2-hour ride, full throttle all the time, nothing is happening. No overheating issues, nothing like that. So I don't want to go back to the old times where I have a troubleshoot. I have to troubleshoot like every single time I go out. That's not my goal. So I'm kind of hesitant to go with the far driver. So I guess when I do that far driver, I'm gonna have to just keep it at comfortable speed zone or torque zone, and see how she behaves. And obviously, at the end, change the gear ratio with a rear sprocket. I'm not gonna touch the front one, because that makes a very drastic changes in operation and torque and speed and heating issues with the motor. So we'll probably mess around with the small bracket in the back. The E-Ride Pro right now has a 55 tooth in the back, 13 in the front. So we can do OEM from Sur-Ron at 48 tooth and see if she's gonna come up a little bit higher on the speed. Again, we're at 55, so maybe 62 or something like that. Not sure, but I'm not gonna do more than 60 or 65, and that's like really few parts of streets that I travel on that I can open to like 60, 65. You know what I mean? But like I said, that's the goal. Again, stick around. Kind of like subscribe to see how this unravels, how it's gonna go. But again, another video. But this video, at this point, we are waiting for the far driver. You guys won't know which one until I get it and reveal it on the channel. So stick around and put your notifications on when the video comes out. You'll see which one I got. The choices are 450, 680.